I'm telling you straight up, you guys suck. Pick your games up. Hey, what's up there, stalkers? It's Stalkystorm here for week 3 of Path to Glory. Just go through a quick run through as to what's been happening this week. Due to starting back at work semi-properly, I had a few days here and there, my routine was a bit out of whack, so I probably didn't get as much gaming in this week as I would have hoped, trying to get everything organised and fitted in, and trying to get the sleep pattern bit better. Didn't really go too well. Still having real late nights, but yeah, that's what you get. So yeah, just go on sort of a little bit of gaming. So early on in the week, just had a quick game in, what was it, Call of Duty Blackout with some of the boys. Started in a group of 3, got a 4th in to play some squads, and it was not a good night for us. All the squads that we were playing against were right on top of their game. We struggled. We got a couple of top 15s, I think, but I don't think we can crack the top 10, which is actually unusual for us. So for a team that's not super great, a group that's not that great, we can get in the top 5 pretty regularly and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, this night did not go well. Not too many highlights from that, and it didn't help that I hadn't played any COD for probably close to a week or something. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. It might have been half a week. And a couple of the other boys haven't really touched it much lately either, so we sort of jumped in cold. Yeah, just have a bit of fun and all that. So that got me in a bit of a battle royale thirst and hunger. So a couple of days later, I jumped on the Pubg, which I have not played any of the Pubg for quite a while. And my god, the speed, I can't do the parachuting at the moment. I can't get to where I want to get on the map. It's just so much slower than what Blackout is. But I'll tell you what, I've got to call out the US gamers. Because if you don't understand, being an Aussie, the Oceania servers are pointless. Absolutely pointless. I'll jump on and I'll give it about 3 minutes to 5 minutes max to try and find a game, but it's near impossible, if not impossible, to find a game on Oceania. So we are forced to play on either Europe or North American servers, which we generally jump on the North American, and with that, I don't like to give the excuses and all that, but you do get a bit of delay, a bit of lag, and it's a fairly big disadvantage, especially in such a crucial game where you got to be spot on and gunfights can happen real quick and all that. And that's why US gamers suck. You guys absolutely suck. Like, I'm terrible. I will admit straight up, I am terrible at PUBG. I'll have a decent game. If I get 3 kills, that is an absolutely outstanding game for me. But you guys have this massive advantage, and I can still get kills against you. And you guys struggle. Like, you guys should just slaughter us. We should be nothing. Like, you guys probably think you're all high and mighty and all great and all that. But understand, you got a lot of Aussies on there that have terrible connections. So it's so frustrating. I wish Aussies would get back onto the Oceania server so we can actually have decent games with good connection. But we are forced to go against you guys, and you guys, yeah. US, this is on console and Xbox. PC, you'd probably dominate us and all that no matter what. Blah, blah, blah. Your comps and all that, but on the Xbox, on the console, the controller, absolutely terrible. Like, we shouldn't stand a chance. And when me and my boys in the 3-man squad, we get chicken dinners and all that, and it shouldn't happen. Especially if you got me on the squad. Me on any squad should not be getting a chicken dinner, but we get them. We get them, and well, we don't get them game after game after game, but we finish top 5 pretty much just about every game. So we go right up there and all that, and we've got this huge connection issue. So I just wanted to call out you US games. You guys, you probably talk a lot of shit, but I'm telling you straight up, you guys suck. Pick your games up. Yeah, it's just ridiculous, because the game I had was so frustrating. 2 solid hits with a shotgun. I'm serious, 2 solid hits, blood splatter, everything. Get killed. Fair enough. I watched the battle. I'm not saying I should have won this fight, but look at the end screen. 1 hit point. 1 hit point from 2 shotgun hits from mid to close range. Like I wasn't 50 meters away, I was within a 10-meter distance type thing, if not 5-meter distance. 1 hit point. And that's what we have to deal with. Like it looks like we make hits, but because of the lag, because of the connection, we actually don't, and then we just get taken out. So yeah, that's the frustrating thing with Pubg at the moment. I'd like to play a lot more, but the fact that we have no Oceania. So I'm having a go at the Aussie gamers too. Let's stop being bitches. Let's get back on the Oceania server so we can actually have a game instead of just sitting there at the load screen for. Oh yeah, I've never gone past 5 minutes. I'll give it usually about 3 minutes, 5 minutes on solos in the hopes of getting something, but no. So that was my venture into Battle Royale this week. Blackout was no good. Pubg didn't go much better for me. I did get a kill with a pistol. I'll have that gameplay clip going on in here somewhere. You'll see how hilarious that was. That was pretty much pistol v pistol, which turned into a crossbow v unarmed guy against a pistol v unarmed, and then in the smoke everywhere. It was quite a funny fight, but I came out on top, and that was the highlight of my week in Pubg. So from there, I decided to jump onto Halo 5, and I'm just gonna probably cut in a thing from last week that I said right about here for the purposes of this year and going to ranked gaming. I think I'm just going to settle with COD because I haven't given Halo a try yet, as I said I would online, but I don't know, I just love Black Ops too much. And as you see from that clip, I pretty much said I'd chosen Black Ops again. I keep on the wrong thing. I'd chosen Black Ops as my game, my choice of game to practice in, to train. Well, after jumping to Halo 5, which I only got one game, then I spent about 10 minutes in lobbies trying to get another game, to which I just cracked it, got out, went to Master Chief Collection, and had some games. Probably had about 6 games all up in Master Chief Collection. A few on original Halo, a couple on Halo 2, one on Halo 3, I think, one on Halo 4. So there's probably about 6 games all up in the Master Chief Collection. And yeah, I said I was choosing Black Ops. Now I'm starting to lean towards Halo. I just love Halo games. The more I've played through 1, 2, and 3 recently, the campaigns, absolutely loved them. Was reminded of how great games they are. People talk a lot of trash about them, but they are just fantastic games. Now playing the multiplayer, yeah, it's real fun. I just like it. It took me a while to get back into it, and it's going to force me to really have to think here because I can't really commit a lot of time to both. Just because the big thing is their control schemes are so different. Number of grenades I've thrown accidentally in Halo because left trigger is grenade for some reason, not zoom in, and then right thumbsticks zoom in, not melee, stuff like that. You know, B's melee, not crouch. I got an accidental melee kill when I was trying to crouch the other day, which I can't complain about too much. I know you can mess around the controls a little bit. I haven't gone that far into it in Halo, but yeah, my brain can't differentiate which game I'm in that quickly, especially if I'm jumping game to game. And that's sort of an issue with Halo within itself. I would have to varying controls from game to game as well within Halo itself. So Halo 1 slightly different than Halo 2, Halo 2 slightly different than Halo 3, Halo 3 slightly different than Halo 4, etc. So I'd probably have to try and limit myself to one, which I think I'd go with the original Halo. It's super slow. It's so slow compared to Call of Duty, and it can get annoying not being able to sprint. You just want to sprint chase after someone, but once you get used to it, that's the one I did the best in. That's the one I played most, and get the pistol. OP. Thought I'd heard they patched that so the pistol wasn't as powerful as it was back in the OG days, but maybe they patched it back to how it originally was due to fans not being happy with the change or something. But yeah, I was struggling with the assault rifle, switched back to that pistol, headshots, boom boom, started to sort of take over a bit, had some fairly decent games in it. So yeah, that's where so I saw a lot about that, yeah, being focused on Black Ops, but I'm waiting towards Halo now, so we'll see how we go. I've got to look at the how consistent tournaments are and how easy it would be to sort of get into one of those, because that is sort of the end goal, so, which is why I sort of said Blackout, because Black Ops, because that's obviously easy access to online tournaments. And then with all that being said, I did happen to jump on to some Black Ops last night to have a bit of a run, see how I was going with it. Just had a bit of an itch to get back into some fast-paced gaming, and I got extremely pissed off at one stage because, well, I started off pissed off because first game, the warm-up game, did terrible in. I ended up 9 and 18. But I was very shocked to see the 9 kills. I was terrible. It was on jungle, my worst map. I really struggled for some reason. Again, like the older maps, you think I'd know a bit more, but yeah, I really struggled on jungle and ended up 9-18, and I was not too happy about it. I was getting real frustrated with that game and all that. But it was my warm-up one. I hadn't played for half a week at least or something, so I was just picking it back up. Then where I got pissed off wasn't so much my gaming as that my Elgato decided to stuff up, so I couldn't record the next game. It was all fucking blocky and shit and wasn't recording properly. And I said to myself, guarantee this is going to be a good game. Next one's going to be a good game. Sure enough, I started off, I don't know, 6-0, 7-0, got the care package, score streak, got the drone army score streak out of that care package. Would have been 7-0, 8-0 before first death. Then I got up to, I was probably looking at about 10, 11, if not 12-2 KD. And then just to piss me off even more, the game decided to disconnect. And I was kicked out, so that's why I don't know my exact score at the time, because I didn't have a chance. I hadn't bothered to look at the scoreboard, because I was like, oh, I'm just focused on this game. Actually scoring, people was actually aiming properly and hitting people with decent shots. And I was feeling good. And I was thinking to myself, of course, not recording, so it's just a fairy tale basically, because the Elgato decided to screw me. But to make things worse, I thought, oh well, I could probably go in the theater mode and just record it through that. No, disconnects me halfway through the game or 4 minutes into the game, and doesn't save into the theater then. So there is absolutely no evidence that I know of anyway of that amazing game. So I was not happy. I was like, finally looked like I was doing stuff, and that goes and happens to me. But on the positive, I played 2 more games, had an okay game then on firing range night map. I think it ended up at 7-10, so not like a great game, but decent game for me. Especially on that map. Again, one of the older maps, firing range, I've got plenty of experience on, but I'll just get owned on it a fair bit. Then I had a second match on it. That's another frustrating thing at the moment with Call of Duty. Everyone just keeps selecting the same damn maps. Like I've not played Summit 3 weeks at least. It's always the same maps. Always either firing range or like jungle, hacienda, which I don't mind now, but it's always sort of that. Let's get some variation. It's just always everyone just we play firing range. Next one, everyone votes firing range again, and it's just the same goddamn map. Like let's mix it up a bit. Anyway, so getting off track. The second time I played on firing range, the last match of the night, was feeling good, feeling alright. Like, yeah, I got 7-10, but again for me, not too bad. So I was feeling confident. Got in and started to score some people. Ended up 11-3 in that second game. 11, not a super huge amount, but just that KD ratio, 11 kills to 3 deaths for me is amazing. I got a 7-1 game the other week as well, but yeah, that was the 7-1 game. That was an interesting one. I'm not going to claim I did well. I just literally could not find anyone. I'd run around the whole map. I think probably 3 of my kills was because I play as Talk now, because I love the razor wire, I love the barricade. I seem to be good at finding the gaps and the areas where people get blindsided by them turning into the room, and I'll get kills that way. So 7-1, at least 3 kills from razor wire, barricade. The other 4 were from spawning, or I guess I only died once. So 1 spawn, I remember I caught the guy from behind, and the other ones I caught him from behind as well, engaged my teammates. But I was literally doing laps of the level, and I could not find. I'll go to where the battles normally are, stay there, camp there for a little bit, nothing. Run around, so yeah, that was the... So I got 7-1, good KD for me, but I'm not going to say too much. But the 11-3, I was in the thick of it. I was taking care of business, some good aiming, some good shots off. So yeah, that's got me going. That was a good positive way to finish off the week with the gaming. And with that, I'll probably pretty much try and wrap it up for this week, because probably won't get much gaming in over the weekend. I coached the women's local team, and we've got our last 2 games on. One is in Curran Borough, which is about an hour and a half away on a Saturday night. If not a little bit more, between an hour and a half, 2 hour drive. So got that Saturday night, and then we've got another match game in Moe on the Sunday, so that's about an hour drive, maybe a little bit over an hour drive as well. And so that's going to take up most of my weekend dealing with that, which I'm not complaining. Coaching's always my favourite sort of passion and all that. But yeah, we'll see how we go with that. But yeah, give me off to a slow start for gaming this week, but I'm going to look to settle into work, that schedule, get back on top of things and get back into the gaming a lot better. But as I said, I just got to figure out Halo or COD. Feel free to put down in the comments below what your thoughts are, because what would you like to see more gameplay of? Maybe you're sick of seeing all the Black Ops and you miss a bit of Halo, or maybe Halo is just no interest, or there's another game. Feel free to comment below and let me know what you think, what your thoughts are. But yeah, with that, thank you, Stalkers, for watching this episode, and I'll see you in the games, if not next week. Stalkystorm out.